Hello, I'm Meghan Schiller from KDKA-TV News, and this is your KDKA News Now update. I've got your top headlines and the latest weather forecast. Allegheny County is expanding drop-off locations for mail-in ballots, but Chris Hoffman reports that there are some concerns about how it's being implemented.
There will be 5 spots around the county for these mail-in ballots to be dropped off, but there are concerns about security and election integrity. In all, there will be 6 locations in the county, one to include the county office building in downtown. According to the Office of County Executive Sarah Innamorato, these other sites will work just like that one. This is different from 2020, where the other sites offered more election business, like registering.
Why all of a sudden is she doing this? You know, at this point in time when Allegheny County has been setting the standard.
County Councilman and County Board of Elections member Sam DeMarco says this move never went before the Board of Elections, which the county executive is on. He questions how this will function and the security of these locations.
A large segment of our population has concerns, whether warranted or not, about the security and the sanctity of our electoral process.
Now, Innamorato's office says they went through the Pennsylvania Department of State with the plan. They felt it wasn't necessary to go through the board since it will be like the current drop-off location at the county office building. As for the security, the office says the county police will be stationed at these locations. They will provide an escort at the end of the day to get the ballots to the county election warehouse over on the north side.
If they don't trust it, they don't have to, right? They can come vote normally at their polling place.
Chris Bono is an elections expert at Pitt. He says so far there have been no issues with mail-in drop-off locations in our area in past elections.
There have been allegations of that, but there's never been any kind of evidence that it's happened. And there are so many checks in place.
The third member of the election board, County Councilwoman Bethany Hallam, says she is for the idea. She has previously pushed for more locations for people to drop off ballots. See all the spots you can drop off your mail-in ballot? Head on over to our website and app. We'll have the places as well as the times they'll be operating. On the North Shore, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
Pittsburgh police say there are changes in patrols and shifts coming to the Bureau. KDKA's Mamie Baugh explains how the department is restructuring.
Blue phones instead of officers between 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. outside all 6 police zones instead of personnel.
I'm doing that because I don't believe police officers should sit at a desk and answer telephones.
That's just one of many changes coming to public safety, announced by city leadership Friday. Starting Monday, the department will go back to 4 10-hour shifts each week, with 3 consecutive days off, giving officers 52 extra days off a year. Officers will respond to 50,000 calls instead of 200,000. The remaining 150,000 calls will go to an enhanced telephone reporting unit and online reporting. There will also be changes to patrols after dark. 27 officers will cover the night watch. That doesn't account for call-offs. Chief Larry Scarrato said that's enough to cover the city at a time when call volumes are low.
Data said that from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., that we had 8% of our call volume, yet we had 33% of our personnel working during those periods of time. So it didn't make sense for us to continue that level of allocation.
There will also be a violent crime division, a team of 17 officers who will focus on reducing gun violence. Currently, the department has 740 officers in operation. 41 are in training. A portion of that group will go live in the first week of June. The goal is to get the department back up to 850 officers. But in the meantime, Chief Scarrato said staffing levels can handle the restructuring.
But these organizational changes are to ensure that we're not negatively impacting public safety by allocating our officers to the times of the day that data tells us.
For Mayor Ed Gainey, the improvements are part of the promise he made to change policing in the city of Pittsburgh.
This is what we mean by police reform, making sure that we're meeting today's needs with the technology that exists today. And in that, we had to change direction.
Another initiative, Pittsburgh Police Cares Portal on the City of Pittsburgh website, which will be centered around building community engagement. Reporting from Pittsburgh Police Headquarters, Mamie Baugh, KDKA-TV News.
And now here's First Alert meteorologist Ray Petlin with a look at the weather for your weekend and into next week.
But we have some steadier rain up towards Lawrence County. This is starting to clear the Newcastle area, starting to clear New Beaver, Elwood City, though. Some steadier rain there as you travel down 422 into Butler. It's dry, but you start to run into some of those showers in eastern parts of Armstrong County. The Kiski area with some showers, also down around Washington, and the South Hills. So we have several areas still picking up on this rain, and this is going to be with us here for the next couple of hours. But from there, this rain will settle down to the south. I think late tonight on the back edge of this, some of the leftover rain as it approaches the ridges could mix in with a couple snowflakes. That gets out of here. There will be a little snow that tries to move in from the west tomorrow, but this is largely going to stay to the west and south, aside from maybe a couple snowflakes in Greene or Monongalia counties. Everyone's going to be dry, but we'll have the clouds associated with that system, and that'll take a little while to clear out. So clearing from north to south through the day on Saturday. When it comes to Sunday, we'll mix in a few clouds from time to time, but I think it's going to be a nice bright day, and temperatures after a cold start will start to climb back up, so it will start to look better. Temps at the moment are all over the place. We have the 40s and the 50s, 48 in Pittsburgh, 50 Zealy, Butler, and Beaver. You get 50 in Greensburg, 53 Connellsville, even 55 in Morgantown. We've had a few showers. Today, we officially made it up to 58 degrees. Very warm considering 42 is normal. Our low this morning was 44, so we were very, very warm right from the start. Temperatures tonight are not going to be as forgiving. We're looking at lows down into the mid-20s area wide, with even some teens as you start to get up closer to I-80. So just know it is going to be a colder night than we've become accustomed to. High temperatures tomorrow, they're not even going to make it back to average, which is 41 degrees. So it is going to be a cold start to the weekend. From there, our temperatures will climb up. So again, 26 tonight, mostly cloudy skies. Yes, we could still see a brief shower over the next couple of hours, but from there, I think we're going to start to dry it up, and tomorrow should look a lot better. After we get through the clouds that are going to be hanging around, that will clear through the afternoon and will brighten things up. Sunday, a nice mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures jump ahead 12 degrees. We get those upper 50s on Monday, and then we get a couple days in the 60s. Tuesday and Wednesday, both coming in quite warm, but we're going to see some rain moving in with this. I think once we get into the afternoon and evening, Tuesday, that's our best shot for rain. So right now it's looking like up front, the day should be pretty good. We'll get that rain moving through, and then temperatures will come down a little bit, but we'll brighten things up for Thursday and Friday.